If Exes were 100% honest, chat. If Exes were 100% honest. So what I think it is four couples. Well, I mean, like, I guess X. There's 4 X couples here, and they're gonna be asked questions on, I guess, what happened in the relationship. I don't know.
You might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
Oh damn. Oh
Hello,
damn. It's
and
about to get
welcome
deep.
to Split Decision. I'm your host, Kot Takahashi, and today we
All right,
brought
what's up,
4
Kot?
ex-couples to the studio.
That's crazy.
Some of these couples are reuniting for the first time.
Damn.
Some are still seeking closure.
Chat, could you do this?
That is a lie.
Could you do this with an
Some
X?
may still be in love.
I really just like want to be with you.
They're
Damn.
about to face some of the toughest, most
Chat, would
intimate
you be able to do
questions
this with your ex
you've
or
ever
no?
been asked. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. The first
All
prompt
right.
is, I will miss having sex with my ex.
Oh damn.
Make your split
Juicy.
decision in 3, 2, 1.
Oh damn.
All right, go ahead and
Yo, only 2 said no. Only
Dane,
2
you say
said
yes,
no.
but Luna, you say no. I will not miss having sex with
Imagine,
my ex. Why is that?
imagine having yes,
I just haven't really
and then the
felt
other one says
any
no.
sexual urges
Damn,
for anyone
that
for a
sucks.
while. So
That's
it's not
embarrassing,
just
though,
in
low
particular,
key.
It's not something that's been on my mind
Damn.
lately.
She kind of
Dane.
bad though.
I mean, yeah, I totally would love to.
Bro, come on. Bro, you gotta back out now. You know what I mean? You gotta back out. Like, she just said no. She doesn't have anything going there. And you still hold on to that. You double down and say, I would love to. Damn, man. Bro sold. Yeah.
But,
L-mans.
you know,
Damn.
I'm just going to have to move on from that.
How does it feel knowing
Damn.
that she's stepping on the no right there?
Oh, it's no biggie, you know.
Okay. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this guy's L! What the frick, dude?
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I
I've
was
been trying.
expecting it. Bro's L.
Ray, you're no, but Mia, you're yes. So Mia, I'd love to hear more.
I
Interesting.
feel like the sex was cool for the time and I enjoyed it, but I feel like if we were to try to revisit it now, it would be weird just on like an emotional level, but like the sex was good physically.
Ray, why
Okay.
are you on no?
The sex was better for Mia than it was for me, just because of the dynamic that we
Wait,
had
what?
specifically. It was more focused on what she wanted than what I wanted.
Damn.
What was it that you
That's
wanted that
crazy.
you weren't really getting?
Exposed.
Top.
I'm also a top.
Yeah, so that's like what we're having. That's the conversation we're having
Yeah,
here. Like
yeah.
I enjoy topping like
Yeah.
a lot,
Interesting.
and
Okay.
so like I was like switching to accommodate, and you were not as much.
I'm so confused right now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be frank, I wanted to strap her more than she wanted to be strapped.
Frank?
What's
going on? What video do we
That
choose?
verbally. Okay.
I'm Mia, and I'm 23.
My name is Ray Pfizer. I'm 25. We dated for
Yo, Ray's got
2
some
years.
style, though.
We weren't
Can't lie.
compatible.
Yeah. We were better off as friends.
Priscilla, Victor,
Damn.
you both say yes.
I think we had a really good sex life. I'd only ever been with one other person before him. So when we got together, I was really given the space to like explore like sexuality in the room
Interesting.
and new things.
They both
and it was
miss
just,
each
like, a very
other.
safe
Aw.
and fun space. For me, I'm super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like finally explore that after like just reading about it for so long
Okay.
was very fun for me.
1 out of 10. How was the experience?
Wait, what?
I was a 10.
Wait.
How was it for you?
Did I just
Victor?
get a second alert 10 minutes in?
10. 10.
It was 10.
I just want some suspense there. Yeah.
Ray, how about you? 1 to 10. How would you
Lock
rate
in.
sex with Mia?
It's like a 6.
A 6?
It's above average.
It's like not bad sex. That's all I can really say. You got what you wanted.
It's above average.
More than I did.
Mine.
A win is a win.
Jen, what attracted you both together?
So he's not my type at all. So yeah, so it was
Damn.
only after that he grabbed me,
Damn!
then I
Wait,
was
that
like,
just registered
I
with me.
like
Damn!
bigger-
Damn! Not my type at all.
Bigger guys.
Damn.
Yeah. So then now he's very
Damn, strong,
attractive
small.
to me.
Oh, wait, now she
Yeah,
likes
it's
him.
like same thing.
Wait!
We started as best friends, and then so I never got attracted to her whatsoever.
And then it just grew, you know.
What is happening
that
right
love,
now?
that bond that we had.
Yo, why are they
We were
kind of
together
throwing
for
strays?
8 years.
And we broke up about
8
3
years.
years ago. We broke up because of
Damn.
trust issues and
After 8
respect
years?
issues for each other and communication.
Okay, the next prompt is
8 years and having
my
trust.
family and friends thought I could do better. Make your split
Damn,
decisions in
that's
3,
crazy.
2,
That's crazy
1.
question. Yo, what's good, Chubby?
Michaels has everything
Bruh.
to create anything.
Michael, stop. Hate ads, chat. No! I love Ray-Bans, but no. Stop.
Go ahead and turn
Seth,
around.
you're banned. Seth, if you say one thing, you're banned.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. Luna, you say yes. Your friends and family thought you could
What's
do
up,
better.
Seth?
Tell us more.
What's up, Miss
My
Malone?
family liked Dane. It was more so my friends
Thought you could do
knowing of
better.
situations
Yo,
that
but
we've
damn,
been
why is she so
through.
Do you have
toxic?
an example?
So, you remember New Year's Eve in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was pretty
What happened?
angry.
What happened?
We went to a show and we came back and I had said something that upset him.
Damn.
He kind of threw a fit and he just walked out the door and I ended up spending New Year's alone that night at my friend's house because everybody else was off doing stuff. So I was just kind of crying in the bed by myself.
Is that not
I
her
had no idea
fault,
where
though?
He went just because of a
Is that not her fault,
small
though?
argument that had ensued earlier.
I want to hear
And
his
then-
side of that.
So your friends know about that kind of
Small
stuff.
argument.
You know,
I wanna
made
hear
him
about that.
Think less of him for sure.
I
Think less
was
of him when she
not the
started it,
best
though.
on that New Year's, and I am very aware that her
Yeah, I mean,
friends weren't too fond of me after that,
Pause.
for sure. And that was just like getting close to the end of our relationship. But my friends and family really liked Luna, you know.
Not all of them liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So Ray, your friends and
Interesting.
family thought you could do better?
Yes. You never really met any of my family, but all of my friends think that you took advantage of me and like
Damn.
didn't appreciate everything
Damn.
that I did for you. They also
Damn.
found out about the
Friends are like
PowerPoint that you
biased
made
though.
about
You know what
my
I mean?
red flag
Friends are
after our
biased.
first
When
date.
if there's any fight or argument, they're on your side with it. You know what I mean? Let's go, Sears. Let's go. All right, you're back. It's just like I don't know. Friends are biased. If you have any argument, even if it is your fault, they'll twist it and be like, "Well, they did something to make you angry." You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like friends are biased, especially. You know what? Never mind.
That's so funny.
Isn't it hilarious?
The PowerPoint?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she made a PowerPoint of my red flags after our first date, and she went through it with her friends. And then
We were drunk.
That's crazy.
eventually I found out,
kind
and
of
I like told my friends like,
whatever, though.
and they were like, "Hey, that's actually not okay."
Mm.
So
Mia,
Seems like an
why
innocent
did you
little
say
thing.
yes?
The way that you would speak to me sometimes like wasn't okay. Like you almost had like no filter to a point where you were just like being mean to me all the time.
Interesting.
yeah, that's
And I was like, damn, this sucks. Like I love you.
yeah,
you
that's my
know?
fault.
Damn.
My bad.
Ooh,
Grew up
damn.
in a crazy
Dang.
household.
Dang.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sorry.
I think you were just like working through some stuff, and my friends just like saw how that affected me. But they love you now.
The next prompt
Ow.
is I cheated on my ex.
Damn.
Make your split decisions in
Wait,
3.
chat. What's your guess? You think someone's gonna say yes? Chat, you think there's gonna be any yeses? Chat, you think there's gonna be any yeses? Yes or no?
2, 1.
If there's actually a yes, it's crazy. Wait, no, no yeses.
Okay, go ahead and
No
turn around.
yeses.
Jen, you're on yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
No.
We were just really young. We dated since high school. We realized that
No.
we had very different love languages. And then I was just
No.
always constantly searching that in other people. But yeah, like I messed up.
No.
And then I hurt him a lot because
What's
I'm
his
also
name,
his
Mai?
first girlfriend and everything. And so
Oh, damn.
like everything like really came crashing down hard after.
How did you find out?
It was like a friend that we hung out with in a group for I think like
Damn.
about 3 years or so.
My.
She talked to him and he talked to her behind my back. So then the girl that was with that
Yo,
guy
shout out
at
My,
that time,
chat. You
I
don't deserve
found
it.
out from her because she sent me messages
Okay.
that they deleted from each other. So it hurt, like really,
your
really,
fault.
really bad because I'm a guy of respect, you know, and then
Facts.
that's kind of disrespecting me.
And you were in love with her?
My biggest thing, relationships, friendships, everything, is loyalty. Loyalty is my 100%. That's my thing. If you are disloyal, you are, you know what I'm saying? Nah, son. Loyalty is my #1 thing when it comes to friendships, relationships, anything. You know what I mean? Did I say loyalty or just say royalty? I don't know. I think loyalty, though. That's 100% my thing.
Yeah.
You're not loyal,
was.
that's it.
I mean, she was my first, and then I thought she was my last too.
I wouldn't
What was it that
be able to give another.
made you want?
Chat, can you or have you, could you give an ex another chance after you've been cheated on? If you have been cheated on, could you give your ex another chance? Or no? I couldn't. I personally couldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to see that person the same. And every time I see you, that's all I would think of. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to trust that person again because that's in you. You know what I mean? That cheating is in you. You're capable of it. You know what I mean? You could be so insanely deeply sorry, but that was in you to do it. How do I know that it won't happen again? You know what I mean? It would be trust issues. It would just be a toxic relationship after that if I forgave you. Even if I forgave you, I wouldn't be able to forget it. You know what I mean? I want to know, because this is going to be on YouTube too, so I want to know in the comments as well, could you, like, forgive them and, like, continue a relationship if you've been cheated on? Let me read this, though. I haven't really read this. What is dumb about cheating is that you have the guts to even do it. Yeah, exactly. And what makes it worse is the one who cheated only cries because they got caught. Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe not in all cases, but, no, she had the guts to cheat in the first place. She will, again, she isn't crying because she felt guilty about it. Yeah, she got caught. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of cases are like that, but I also feel like there is some times where the person feels genuinely bad. And if you did, the best thing that you could do is actually tell me straight up. I don't want to hear from someone else. If I have to hear from someone else, that's even worse. That's even worse, because were you going to tell me at all at any point? You know what I mean? Before I found out? Were you going to tell me? So, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to trust that person again. It would cause more problems down the line, unnecessary problems, unless you just get out and just cut it short. You know what I mean? Just cut it out. Don't go through all the other extra stuff that doesn't need to happen. You know? I don't know. That's my take on it. Let's get back in the video.
Want to cheat on him?
I don't know, like, I always told him, like, when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters, because I got cheated on before, too.
And you do it?
I think
That's
it was
crazy.
just more environmental
Imagine
factors,
getting
like how
cheated
I
on,
am
then
with
cheating.
my family. Like, I'm just, like, this perfect person.
Knowing the feeling that
and
it
then
causes.
I think I always wanted to, like, self-destruct, self-sabotage. But he was, like, literally everything I ever had. Like, he was the best person, like, best boyfriend.
If you're gonna
He
do
treated me
something, you
right.
break up with
Like,
that
our love
person.
language was very different, but,
If you're
like,
thinking
I
about
mean,
that
he
or
loved
anything,
me,
you
and I know that he
gotta
loved
cut
me,
that.
but
You gotta cut
then
that person loose.
I don't know what
'cause
happened,
then
and
it
like, that's my
doesn't
biggest
hurt as
regret.
bad.
After the cheating, I tried to make it work, you know, but it was still in my mind, in the back of my mind. The trust was gone.
Exactly.
Is there a chance?
I mean, there's always a possibility.
The next prompt
not for me.
is,
I couldn't.
since our separation, I've been with someone who is better in bed.
Damn.
Make your split
Yo,
decisions
you answer
in
this
3,
question, you're
2,
crazy.
1.
Oh my god. Oh damn.
Growing up,
No shot.
she did it all.
That was a lot of people. Oh my god.
All right, go ahead and turn around.
4 people.
So Jen, after the breakup, there was
Yeah.
someone else who was even better.
So like when I was with him, like that's the best I ever had.
Damn,
but
she's
then,
really,
like, when we broke up, like I was with someone that
going
like
in on
really
him.
loved me, like really like
Cheated.
just gave me
Found
everything.
someone better.
Like in the
God
short amount of
damn.
time that like for 8 years like, I couldn't even feel with
Yo,
him. So
shout out my boy Mai.
That's why I think that their sex was better in the sense that it was like love.
He deserves better.
But I think that's what I was missing from him was like I couldn't receive love the way that he gave.
Did you feel that way too during the
What does that
sex?
even
Like you
mean?
couldn't give your love?
I thought
What does
I
that
gave
mean?
my all, 100% of it, because that's all I knew. So
I mean, if you're not compatible,
I
you're not
gave
compatible.
my 100.
That means she probably just wasn't.
Okay,
that
Victor, how do you feel that
She said in the beginning that
she's
she wasn't that attractive.
standing on yes right now that yes, she had a better experience since you?
I mean, good for you. That's awesome.
No, not good for you.
I feel
Elman.
like we were always pretty sex
Elmans.
positive, so I think if you're out there having great sex, like I'm not gonna hold it against you. It would be weird to expect her to only have bad sex after the fact, you know.
Exactly, Seth.
I feel like I kind of pushed you to date other people. initially.
He kind of really did. I had a very negative view on relationships after we broke up because I was like just completely shattered and all my thoughts and beliefs were pretty much destroyed.
Oh my god. Jesus.
He's like, you're young.
What did
you're
he
single,
do?
Like, get out there, meet people, like leave your house. We were together
What
for
did he do?
2 years and
There
we
we go.
broke up in July of 2021.
I started feeling like I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship anymore, so
Okay.
yeah, broke up with her.
Yeah.
The next prompt is,
That's kind of fair,
I
though.
never fully trusted my ex when we were together.
That's not the worst
Make
thing.
your split decisions in 3,
That's fair.
2,
I mean, for the
1.
other person, for her, I mean, that sucks, but it's kind of fair.
All right, everybody, go ahead and
Wait, what was the
turn
question?
around.
I never fully trusted my ex when we were younger. That's not a bad question. Wait, I'm muted.
So, Ray, you never fully trusted Mia when you were together.
So the second time that we dated, it was poly, and it started off with me being a secret to one of her other partners. So I didn't know that I existed, and then once found out that I existed, didn't know why I was in Mia's life, i.e. we were dating. So it just made me feel like anyone that she brought around, I didn't fully trust that they knew who I was and why I was around. For whatever reason, Mia felt like she couldn't tell this person about me.
Mia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fair. I mean, it was kind of a weird situation.
They seem like they had a toxic relationship.
Kind of like asked not to be privy to those things, and we were poly at the time. That was like her kind of
Yeah, they
preference
seem like
with
they
things,
had a
so I
toxic
just, like, didn't
relationship.
Bring it up.
But I was like your main, so it wasn't like we were just hooking up. You were like literally my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she was
Literally.
the side. You know what I'm saying? Not to like break down polyamorous relationships like that, but like you were my girlfriend, like I was your partner, and then she was just someone that was a branch of other relationships.
But did this other person know that? Did you
Yes.
communicate that to them?
Yes. Yeah, everyone knew. Like,
not everyone.
She knew you existed. She just didn't know like who you were because she didn't want to know. Like,
I don't know, man.
navigate
It's over.
that.
You guys don't even speak anymore, so it's chill, dude.
It's chill, bruh.
It is what it is.
Luna, so you never, the trust wasn't fully ever there.
In the beginning, it was, and there was an incident
banned.
where I
Seth,
was
you're
using
banned.
his phone as a
Seth, you're banned.
flashlight, and a girl texted him
Wait,
saying,
wait, let me read your other message. Wait. For me, I am deeply committed to my partner. I have done things that is beyond a boyfriend status, handling important bills like hospital bills twice. It's not that hard to commit or try to. People, you know what I mean? It's certain people are different. You know, for people like that, you know what I mean? Like you, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. A lot of people are different. They got their own hang-ups that, you know, like growing up that they had to deal with, and it kind of turned them into that where they think like certain things are okay. You know what I mean? If their parents had a bad relationship, it can kind of morph into that. Not saying it's okay at all, but you know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know. All right. Lock it!
cuddle. And he swore that nothing sexual had happened to cause that. And whether I told myself I believed him or not, I just never could really come back from it.
Anything you want to say to that?
Yeah, so like that was out of the blue for me as well. That was my girl best friend at the time. But yeah, it was a random come cuddle, and she knew that I was with Luna, and like it was just like a
Dane said
thing.
she was doing it on purpose
Yeah,
to
I
try,
think she's
like, so
doing
I
it
could
on
see it
purpose.
and get jealous to try and get at me.
So if you felt that way, then why was the
That's
trust
toxic,
gone,
Oh no.
Oh no, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what
that
Dane
was my
was
story.
saying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
True
bro.
story.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like that could have been part of it, but I didn't know if that was the whole story.
How come you don't believe him when he says that?
Something
for alert, brother,
probably
bro.
happened there. I don't know. But even if it didn't, like the fact that someone had felt comfortable enough to text him.
Chat, we're playing FNAF later, by the way. We're playing Five Nights at Freddy's either after this video or we might watch another one, depending. We'll see.
While she knew
This is
he
like
was
a long
dating
video,
me,
though.
still made me uncomfortable.
And I could see why her trust was gone. My trust for her would have been gone if the tables were turned, you know?
Hold on. This is getting kind of spicy. Take a second right now to smash that
Stop.
like button. And if you're really enjoying yourself, I've recently cried thinking about my ex.
Damn,
Make your split
okay.
decisions in
Interesting.
3, 2, 1.
They all want that person to say yes. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. They both cried for each other. They miss each other.
We recently cried over Jen, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not just one time. It was like multiple times just replaying the scenarios. It's like shattering, you know? Like, you had hopes and dreams of something that would, you know, be like the end, but it's not. And then, like, every time that I think about it, it's just like heartbreaking.
How about you?
Well, probably all the time. So probably like last week or something.
Uh,
I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're
You
like,
know he got a
almost
slight
30
ego
now,
boost from
like,
that.
We should have like a family and kids, or I mean like it's expected of me to have family and kids. But then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken and dented in our relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well. So if I never like mess up in the past, or if I never like took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
As y'all have like observed,
I don't know about
I'm
that.
mostly like in the wrong in our relationship. Pretty much, I was really lazy, and I could have done a lot of things differently. So whenever I think about how happy I was in our relationship and how I was really like not the best, makes me
Yeah,
tear
bro,
up.
it's like really like not that cool. It's not that chill, bro.
How do you feel knowing that he's this emotional about this?
Damn.
I feel bad, I guess. I mean, honestly, I feel neutral over it. I hate that he still gets upset about it, but it is what it is.
Damn, that's kind of
it's
a toxic way to
The
answer
next
that.
prompt is,
She could answer that a little
I loved my
better.
ex more than they loved me. Make your split decisions in
I
3,
love my ex more
2,
than they love me.
1.
It's interesting. They're all gonna be on yes.
We're live.
Stop with ads already.
Okay, go ahead and
damn.
turn around.
Some people are on no. Oh damn!
So mine, you loved
Brian!
She loved you.
Yo, what's good, Brian? You absolute legend. What's Gucci, my guy? Dude, absolute legend, Brian G in the chat. Dude, how you been, bro? What you been up to? What the? What's happening? Stop. All right. What's good, you absolute freaking legend, dude? I hope you're doing amazing, bro. How are you, man? I'm doing pretty freaking great, man. Thanks for asking.
There were things that she did that showed me that she doesn't love me. She's like a word of affirmations kind of person, but even though the words
W,
say
I
that,
freaking love to
she
hear that,
loves
my guy.
me,
Yeah,
it
man, what have you been up
doesn't
to?
Show it. The disrespect, the mistrust. Yeah.
I mean, I thought I knew what love was. I thought I loved him, but of course, like if you love someone, you don't really go and do that. And I would say, like now, I feel like I appreciate and love him more.
I want to catch up with you soon, bro. For real, I miss you, man.
Before it was definitely him loving me a lot more.
Damn.
Priscilla, you loved him more than he loved you during the relationship.
Whoa.
He initially pursued me, and then as we got more and more into it, I mean, he's the one who broke up with me, so obviously I loved him more. At that point, he was my forever. I never saw anybody else but him.
Like the one.
We've never actually run games together.
Victor, did you know that she felt that you were the one?
Yeah, she would say it all the time. No, you know what? I learned something about it. Was like tough to reconcile because while we were in it, it felt like this is such a good relationship. This is so solid. Like this is somebody that I should have in my life forever. But it still wasn't like satisfying on the inside. Like I still didn't feel like I wanted to be in a relationship.
So you haven't been in a relationship since?
Since we broke up, I haven't dated anybody.
But no, he's definitely the kind of person where
that'd probably be good, like for her. Like, you know what I mean? That probably is good to hear. Like, that means he actually did want to be in a relationship, not just you. You know what I mean?
It's like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's how I felt a long time about our relationship, that he just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm good about this now.
How did that feel when you discovered that? When you felt that from him, like, oh, he's done?
I remember specifically when I felt it. It was about 3 months before we broke up because we went to the movies and I went to hold his hand and it was the first time he didn't hold it back. And I just instinctively knew that like something was off.
That's tough.
And then
that means he stayed in there for 3 months when he even wasn't.
Not
after the birthday, playa.
Dane, you both say yes. You both loved each other more. Dane, let's start with you.
You know, in a relationship, you're physical with your partner. You tell them that they're cute, amazing, and that you love them. You always reassure them how much they mean to you. And I never got any of that from Luna, which made me really like.
That is a lie.
Apparently that's a lie, but
I missed it.
You know, which made of them. You always reassured them how much they mean to you, and I never got any of that from Luna, which made me really like.
That is a lie.
Apparently that's a lie, but
damn, she's got
that's how I felt, and it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
The French tips too, damn.
You, but if you didn't hear them, that's.
What was it you didn't hear? Like
things that made me.
Wait, Chad, I gotta check something.
Appreciate.
What was it?
I tried to say.
But that's how I felt.
Okay.
And it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
I tried to say positive things to you, but if you didn't hear them, it's.
What was it you didn't hear? Like,
Let's
Things
go.
that made me feel appreciated or important, you know?
And so why do you say yes, Luna?
Actions speak louder than words. I feel like I made more sacrifices for our
Factual.
relationship, and I just don't felt like I didn't feel like my energy was matched by Dane.
I think they both have like different love languages because I feel like you probably have words of affirmation, so you need that, and then so that's probably what she you thought she was lacking because that's how me and
I was also gonna
too.
say that we both have different perspectives of
Yeah.
love, and it's just like it doesn't work because we can't give each other what we each other need, you know?
You telling me you love me and I'm beautiful doesn't equate to me asking you for help in a certain area of our relationship and over and over and over again.
I definitely feel like I made sacrifices that went unnoticed in our
Let's
relationship.
get a timeout on Chubby,
You
please.
still don't even notice them.
Let's get a timeout.
Like moving all the way from Florida to live in Alabama so she could be closer to her family. And
You're the one who you wanted to move in together the most. You wanted to make that move initially.
I think you wanted to make the move the most, but I don't want to do this right now.
This is the place to do it. I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm the one who got the apartment. I went and worked, and I
didn't
found
go
him.
work at all or make any money or put in or contribute to any of that.
I know you did a lot, but I just felt like I did feel like I was doing more.
Did you feel like you were doing more?
They both
I didn't
have
feel like
different
I was doing
perspectives.
more. I felt like we were equally striving for.
She's a
something.
giant in the black
I felt
shirt.
like
It's her
it was
boots.
equal for a
She's
while
not that
there, but
tall.
until I realized
There's
that
no
she
way
didn't
she's
feel
that
the
tall.
same way, and then I stopped trying as hard.
She's purdy though, son.
Ray,
She be purdy and
you want to
stuff.
share your experience?
There was a period of time where I would literally bend over backwards for you and run across all the seas to make you happy, and I didn't feel any of that back. I thinking about it right now, I can't think of a single thing that you ever did for me that was specifically for me, just to make me happy. I think you loved how much I loved you more than you actually loved me.
There's no
I
way
didn't feel
she's
loved
that
by you
tall, bro.
until,
Boots had that
honestly,
on,
recently.
brilliant.
I don't know, it felt too little too late for me. By the time you were open and willing to put in effort like that, I was already kind of checked out.
Yeah. That entire time, though, I didn't feel any love from you. You actually forced me not to say I love you the first time I wanted to say
What?
it. Because you feel see that I wanted to say it. You were like, hey, don't say that. So that I didn't say it.
What's going on there?
You didn't want Ray to say I love you.
I don't even remember how many months in that went, but it was really
Months
quick.
in?
So I felt like it was soon.
Do you remember, actually?
Yeah, it was only a couple months in. I wanna
Chat.
say.
Chat
Oh, that's
and
interesting. Oh, that was
comments.
a different
When do you think it's the right time to say I love you? I personally think. I think it just depends. You know what I mean?
person back then.
Yeah.
good.
You felt the love.
Shut up.
Yeah, I felt I genuinely felt like I loved you. Honestly, I think we only dated for so long because we were attracted to each other. Everything else was fine.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Yeah, I would agree.
Glad we settled that.
Interesting.
Michaels has everything to create anything.
Michaels!
Put up now at michaels.com.
Chat, you shop at Michaels? Let me know.
Next prompt is, I made significant sacrifices in our relationship
that
went
went
unnoticed
unnoticed
and
and
unappreciated.
unappreciated.
Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
Unnoticed and
Go ahead and
Only
turn
two?
around.
Only two. And it's
Jennifer,
the same people.
what were some of those things that you did?
He's just not really used to
Same couple.
his parents telling him I love you and all that. So
Oh
then
wait, no means.
I feel like the way that I
Oh,
cared
wait,
about him,
yes
it
means.
was just
Okay,
very
no.
unnoticed because he didn't really
So there's
read
more. Okay. never mind.
how I give love the same way. You don't tell me that I'm pretty, or you don't tell me that you enjoy being with me. We hang out, and I'll be like, oh my God, I really want to hang out with you. And he's like, we have been hanging out, but then we're just in our room, doing nothing. I just felt like he didn't really care of
Interesting.
how much love I gave him.
I mean, our love languages are completely opposite. I grew up with a household that
Chat, what's
you
your love
know,
language?
them saying sorry to me is hey, you want to
And
go
the
eat?
comments.
Kind of thing. So it's never
What's your love language? Let
those
me know.
words. So I'm not used to it, and so it's really hard. It's she's speaking Spanish, I'm speaking Chinese, and we're trying to communicate. It's not easy. And at that time there's no way
Interesting.
to recognize it. We weren't mature enough. We didn't know anything until now.
Dane, so you made significant sacrifices that you felt went unnoticed.
Most definitely, just all of the
Yeah,
love that
man.
I gave her, honestly, that I feel like it went unnoticed and unappreciated because, it's just, it was more
Dude,
materialistic
she looked at
from
me
her,
like
and
that,
I felt
came
like
over.
I had to do more things in order for her to notice
Damn!
what I had to offer.
Yeah, but the question was like, what did you sacrifice for a relationship that I didn't appreciate?
Me moving all the way from Florida just to come live with you in Alabama.
But that was something you told me you wanted to do.
Because you said you wanted me to do it, and I made that sacrifice to be away from my family so you could stay with yours. And it didn't mean anything to you.
It did, and that's why I tried so hard to keep everything we had going. And
I did too.
by that time, that's when our relationship definitely started to fail, and that's when I feel like you stopped caring as much.
I don't know who I believe
Maybe
here.
I mean you might have been
'Cause they have
depressed
two
because
separate
you
stories,
moved away,
kinda.
and I understand that. I get that, but
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
I feel like I could believe him.
You felt like the move was a big enough sacrifice, was to show your love.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And like, I put us on this really dope catering gig, and I got us
feel like I
both these
believe
dope
him.
jobs.
Just because you moved to where I was doesn't mean you don't have to uphold your end of the relationship anymore.
And I still upheld my end of the relationship. You just stopped noticing me.
Damn.
Okay, I don't want to get like into an argument, but
See, like that's every time I bring, like I could sit here and apologize
damn, it's
for
getting heated.
my parts in the
getting heated.
relationship all day long and notice everything that I didn't like do for you. But anytime that I bring up like something I felt in the relationship, you say you don't want to argue. And that
Oh
I'm
my
wrong and that I'm
damn,
not- I
son.
didn't do-
say you're wrong.
Ah!
Let's get Johnny boy.
Like sorry,
I'm sorry.
you're
Johnny
picture
Bonnie.
perfect.
Oh damn, she's mad. She's mad.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
mad.
So like what specifically were like these, like the adult things that you wanted him to do that he wasn't doing?
It was simple things like, can you wash your clothes? Can you pick up after yourself? Can you, after you finish cooking, can you help clean up?
But it was like such a thing,
wasn't
like
even-
like I could like finish like a bowl of cereal and put the cereal bowl in the sink and just run to the bathroom real quick. 'Cause you know it's hard to do things when you gotta use the bathroom. And she'd immediately be like, "You didn't wash your freaking dishes." And
You didn't
that just,
wash-
like,
This
was
kind of
so
stuff just
super
happens
annoying.
so many
It's
times.
just, like,
That's
such
by
a
the
quick
time
thing.
it was
John,
like-
don't be
it was
saying
just-
that.
I was over it. It
John,
was
do
always up
not
to me
say
to
that
make
at
sure
all.
That things
John, I will
got
slap
done.
you in
I feel like
GTA
that
if
was
you say something
unsaid
like
in our
that.
relationship, but it,
Why are you saying that?
that was the way it was.
In your
Why you
mind,
be saying
that's
that?
the way it was.
El Camp, bro, you.
So Ray, you made some significant sacrifices that you felt were unappreciated, unnoticed.
Yes. When we started dating, we lived like 45 minutes away from each other, and I would drive to you every weekend. You came to my apartment once to the, like 6 months we were together at that time. I
just tired of
flew
disrespectful people
from
for
overseas to
honor.
see you.
For honor, you
Spent
play
like
for honor.
$23,000 or $2,300 on a plane ticket, and you felt like you were doing me a favor by not charging me rent for the month that I was staying with you, even though I just paid like over $2,000 to come see you.
No, I appreciate you for driving that much. Like, I'll admit I didn't like your apartment. I didn't like driving.
I think it's less about me doing it than
Yeah.
how you're responding to me doing it.
Interesting.
Like, I never felt appreciated.
And Mia, you're on yes as well. You also feel like you made significant sacrifices that weren't appreciated?
I think like emotional labor.
No, I
Emotional
don't.
labor?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I honestly cannot
Surprisingly,
imagine
I've
a
never
single
played it. It
sacrifice
seems
you
kinda
made for our
cool, I'm not
relationship.
gonna lie.
Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
That's not a sacrifice.
No,
dude.
but it
Chat,
is.
you guys excited for Five Nights at Freddy's tonight, chat? You guys excited for Five Nights at Freddy's? The goal tonight is to get to night 3. And then we'll finish it on we'll finish it on like Monday or Tuesday. It's probably Tuesday. We have 60 seconds tomorrow. It's on is it on Xbox Game Pass? Damn, we might have to try it. We'll see.
Is though, because it's like it was like either it's gonna happen your way or it's not gonna happen at all. Bottoming is like not something I want to do all the time.
I'm sorry,
And,
bro. I
like,
had to.
I
John?
had to in order to be intimate with you.
Lock in,
And
chat.
there
Come on.
was no like equalness to that whatsoever. And I like was trying to be respectful of the fact that like you weren't comfortable with your body at the time, which is why I did it. But I'm saying that's like a lot of emotional labor to like go through.
The intimacy, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see it that way because you didn't. I
about to
had
cry?
such like gender
What's she
confusion.
doing to her
It was
neck?
insane.
She about to
and
cry?
What was going on inside of my brain and how I felt about myself was worlds.
What is she doing? Is she?
larger than anything
What's
you could
happening?
have been experiencing because you couldn't go down.
She's about to cry.
I'm being honest.
She gonna cry.
Like, there's no way in the world that you felt as intensely about that as I felt as intensely about how shitty I felt about my body.
You're literally telling me that how
She's gonna cry.
I felt about it doesn't matter because it pales in comparison to
She
your
better
journey
cry.
with
It's not
it.
that it doesn't matter.
Don't cry,
But
come
what
on.
are you sacrificing from not topping me?
Okay, like imagine not being able to top
Damn, you
someone
could
you
hear it.
love. You're a top.
Yeah.
It was like my
Sincerely.
first queer relationship,
Yeah, of
and I was
course.
figuring things out. And so it
Yeah.
was like my identity and my room for growth was not a thing that could happen because of like exterior circumstances, and that sucked for me. And I felt like you only wanted me to be a very specific version of myself that was in the way that you could have it.
Battlefield.
And I had to put
you're playing
everything that I was to the side to accommodate that. Does that make sense?
Damn. Son.
Is it because, sorry, are you saying that like who
She
you
crying.
became wasn't someone that I
Oh,
wanted to be with?
she's close.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, fully. I think the same thing for you to me. So.
You could hear it. Damn. This is deep.
This planet's
This
our
is
only
deep.
home. But we're not treating it that way.
Somebody think?
Greenwashing speech.
The next prompt is, I wish my ex and I were still together.
Oh, this is a good question.
Make your
This is
split
the question.
decisions in 3,
This is the number one
2,
question right here.
1.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Damn! Only one!
damn.
Oh! Damn! Shout out to my boy Mai. And what the other girl's
I'm a
name
little
is.
surprised to see you on
Shout
now
out
after
to them.
this conversation today.
Yeah, I know. I changed my mind today.
Oh! Damn!
Yeah. You know, just like coming out here with like my own.
Damn, he said,
intentions
"I
and,
changed
like,
my
just
mind." She's
realizing
crazy.
That I'm pretty like stupid for like thinking
don't
that
change
me
my
and her
mind.
would
Hey.
ever have a chance again.
Hello,
and
Luna.
just the way seeing that
boy,
the
KingLuke.
way both of us interact together this whole trip just makes me not want to be together with her anymore.
How do you
Damn!
feel about that?
I agree. We just don't mesh well anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
What you came here today hoping for what?
I came on this whole trip with Luna just to make her happy. Hopefully that like she
Oh,
would notice
she
that
wanted to do that.
I care enough to spend time with her and do stuff that she wants to do.
So that maybe you could get back together?
Yeah. But there's no happening with that, so I'm just like accepting it now and standing on no. Yeah.
Standing on
You say yes, you want to get back together?
If there were a maybe, I would say maybe, but there's a lot to work on. We can relate to each and everyone's story a little bit. A lot of it is a lot about communication. I do something for her, she doesn't acknowledge it, right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing is just worthless,
What do you
right?
do
Little
for
bit of
me, though,
disagreeing?
that I don't acknowledge it. I feel like I always acknowledge everything.
I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better. And so we kind of dragged it on further than we should.
And if you could just get the love languages right, you think you could be together?
Yeah. And the infidelity, yeah.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like, the reason why we're not together is because, like, everyone's communication is so different.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so, like, prominent. You did love me. You just loved me in a way that I couldn't even, like, realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you. Like, me wanting to know where your whereabouts. He thought I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know where you are. Like, just let me know so I can, like, just feel safe.
So you're both
Okay.
trying to change that?
Yeah,
to
it seems like they
be
just
back
have
together?
different.
I mean, I
forms
want
of
to,
love.
but
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like you're not
Forms of
really
showing it.
ready for that conversation or something yet.
She was my best friend. She was my girlfriend, my best friend, and pretty much my family.
They still have
But
feelings for each other. You can
kinda
obviously see it.
Shattered that.
You can
So
see it. They really
it's kinda
still
hard to
like each
rebuild.
other.
But you said yes, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always always
oh,
room.
chance.
You know, there's always room.
Like
But
they're on
it's not
yes,
gonna happen
but they're
overnight
saying
kind of thing. I still need to work.
They wanna
on
work on it.
myself.
The next prompt is, I
Interesting.
believed we would spend the rest of our lives together.
ooh.
Make your split decisions in 3,
Believed,
2,
okay.
1.
Oh, dang.
Okay, go ahead
Dude,
and
at this
turn
point, I think they're just trying to be toxic. You know what I mean?
around. So Victor, you thought you would spend the rest of your life with Priscilla.
Yeah, in the beginning I did, yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, I learned over the course that we weren't quite compatible, but in the beginning I was like head over heels. I was completely in love. She said it herself. I
He lost it.
pursued her, so
He really is. He just didn't want to be in a relationship.
couldn't get over myself, I guess.
I think it's from The moment I
Was
saw
Luna
him,
the only
he
one on No
literally
Chat?
took my breath away. And then when we got into a relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, this is
I think Luna was the
what
only
I've
one on No.
always wanted. Like, this is the exact relationship
I think she's trying to be
I've
toxic
always
now. You know what I mean?
dreamt of having. And we always had that honest communication. And he kept it through to the end because I
Oh
said,
my
you know,
God,
just
I didn't
always be
realize
honest
that
with me.
Five
And
Nights at Freddy's music
he
in the back.
was when he said that
Hopefully that wasn't
this
too loud.
was something that he wanted to do or be in anymore. So he's still one of my best friends, and I will always have love for him. I'm not in love with him anymore, but that
Damn.
love I have for him will never
Damn,
cease.
he didn't like that. He didn't like that.
Mia, so you thought you two were going to spend the rest of your lives together.
Yeah, I mean, I was like young. I was like 19. I was a baby.
That's wild.
Like, I do hope to spend the rest of my life with you. You know, like I hope that
Homies.
Yeah, I hope that we're homies for like a real long time. Like I hope that
Jack, you be
I get to
homies
be
with
at
your ex,
wedding
yes or
and you
no?
get to be at mine, and like I don't know,
Oh,
I really
damn, that's
appreciate you in
crazy.
my life. So
Oh.
Could you guys?
So
I feel
Luna,
like-
you never felt like Dane was the person.
I feel like you can't be like a real friends with an ex. You know what I mean? You don't have to burn a bridge, but you can't really be friends. You know what I mean? Because there's always gonna be that something there. I feel like there's always that something there that will never go away. You know what I mean? There's no way you could see him from how you did see him in love and all that into then you could just go hang out, go bowling. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can't do that. You know? I don't know.
And I'd be spending the rest of my life with.
I feel like we may have ended up being together for a very long time, but I just couldn't really see myself with anyone forever. I don't know. And then once we neared the end of our relationship, it became more clear that we weren't compatible living together. So it was obvious at that point.
I mean, yeah, of course, I thought we were gonna, spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really spend enough time with people unless that's like my goal.
Facts.
I think relationships can still be important and not have to end in marriage or, lifelong companionship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
the next
makes
prompt
sense,
is
but
my ex
you're
has
dating
a
to
quality
date.
that
I
would
don't
be
know.
really
You
hard
plan
to
on
find
leaving
in
that person?
someone
Like I don't
else.
know. I just feel like that's not.
Make
like, a
your
healthy
split
way of thinking of
decision
it.
in 3, 2.
Like I'm
1.
gonna leave this person eventually. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not a good way to look at it.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Maybe she just doesn't want the pressure. Wait, I didn't even real. What was the question?
You seem like a good man, Corleone Snow. Would have been nice to meet you under different circumstances.
Well, Luna just has her own qualities about her that, like every other human does. So I'm not looking for qualities that Luna had in other people anyways. So I say no.
Mia, what qualities did Ray have that you don't feel like you can find in anyone else?
you're a really dope person. I'm glad that I like found you and have you in my life. And I don't think anyone could like fill the specific spot that you fill in my life. It's not like oh, I could just like put another friend in your spot.
What's good, baby girl? What's good, Levi?
Stepped on no. It's the truth. No, it's like this.
No,
Still
yeah.
how I feel. I don't want you to think that you're not like special or anything like that, because you definitely like are a good person and someone that like came into my life and like changed it in a net positive, honestly, even though we went through so much. But like, I thought that when we broke up, I would never find anyone that I got along with so well, and then I like did.
Yeah.
So like, it was proof to me that like.
You got a new controller,
it's great to be
W.
here, but if you like weren't, I think I'd be okay, which I'm sure that you would also be okay.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's not on a romantic level that I like stepped here.
I appreciate that you're really supportive.
That's cool.
I think
Yeah, that's cool.
with Victor, he just created this quality of making me feel so safe and comfortable. He was like, I felt so comfortable anytime he would do this really reassuring thing when we would walk through a crowd. He would always place his hand
back
towards
paddle.
the back
Oh,
of
wait,
my
you got a
neck to
scuff?
kind of like guide me in a way, and it was so subtle. I don't even know if you remember, but I think about that when I'm in big crowds, and it's like I haven't found that sense of like where I'm with someone and I'm like, oh, I can just like be.
It's amazing.
Interesting.
I think Priscilla's probably the kindest person that I've
And
ever met.
RGB lights. Yo, let me see this thing.
She's unbelievably nice. Even to people that are mean to her, which is probably not a good thing. But she's super nice. She's incredibly hardworking. I've seen it personally, like the things that she's done to like, go out of her way to take care of her family. She takes incredible care of our dog. Like that dog eats better than I do. Yeah, she's just somebody that you can.
I still
lean
feel like they
on,
have a little bit of a
rely
connection
on.
there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Much no.
Has he never told you this?
You think I'm cool? That's awesome.
I didn't say cool.
Okay, well, maybe not cool. You think I'm kind.
Okay, the next prompt is.
Elriz.
I'm ready to ask you in this studio right now. Will you take
I feel
me
like
back?
that's kind of like, do you want to get back
Okay,
to
everyone,
the
make your
other-
split decisions in 3,
Everyone's gonna say no.
2, 1.
Everyone's gonna say no. There's no way. Everyone's on no.
Okay,
Everyone's on no.
everybody, go ahead and turn
No
around.
way. Someone on yes? Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was coming. That's kind of like the same question as the other one.
Some people are like relieved, like, oh, thank God. Not on camera, oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown
Luna
into
is
two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths. Neither of them negative. Just it makes it clear to why we broke up.
I think it was kind of eye-opening because I feel like everyone are exes here because they don't see eye to eye at all, and that was really the
They're gonna get back
downfall
together. I could see it.
of everything.
I'm gonna
with
predict
us
it.
too.
It's interesting to see how
Those two are gonna get back together. Mia or whoever.
solid our
Bye.
friendship is, like all this time later. It's cool to just have all these questions kind of reaffirm it.
Well, that's all we had time for
W-vid.
today. Thanks for
I think-
watching this
what do you guys
episode
think?
of
Chat,
Split
you think that was
Decision.
W-vid? What is this? Couples were 100%. I don't know. W. All right, that's all we're gonna watch for now because we got some Finance of Freddy's to get into. Chat.